guys, what's going on? This is Ed from Pegaso Gaming 956, welcoming you to another Domingo the Dynamo episode. If you guys missed episode 1, we pretty much did a couple of transfers. We loaned in some young players and sold some of our older players. So let episode 2 begin. Hey guys, how's it going? Once again, I say hi to everybody of you. Ed Ochoa from Pegaso Gaming 956, and today we're starting our first friendly against Austrian team Wolfsberger AC at home at the BBVA Campus Stadium in none other than Houston, Texas. And today we're starting with Tyler Derrick on goal, Coffee Sarkody, David Horst, Raul Rodriguez, and DeMarcus Beasley, and defenders St. Maximin, Thiam, Ricardo Clark, and Brad Davis in the midfield, as well as Giles Barnes and Eric El Cubo Torres at the striker position. So basically, it's the first game of this new story, trying to find the best result possible. Here, barely starting, St. Maximin loses the ball to Baldauf and the defense lets it go. So in the 33rd minute, Jacobo in 3/4 of the field, he'll pass over to Weber, he sends it over to Baldauf, he's going through all of the left-hand side of the field, and Horst falls down, what the hell? Sarkody tries to block, passes over to Silvio against Raul Rodriguez, Weber takes the ball from Raul, and then Thiam tries to slide, but the ball just goes back to Silvio, and he, with a half volley, just knocks it inside for the first goal of the day. And we are already losing 1-0 in the 36th minute of the first half. That was really horrible defending and bad luck by the Houston Dynamo. Tried many slide tackles for starters. The freaking impact engine was going cuckoo. You saw David Horst tripping over the other attacker. And then Silvio just kept on getting lucky that the ball kept going after him. But I got to hand it to Silvio that he had the perseverance to not give up in that play. And it paid off with that goal against the Dynamo. 37th minute, we have Ricardo Clark controlling the ball and then passing it over in the midfield to Thiam. Thiam controls the ball and sends it over to Giles Barnes going against Hutenbrenner. And then passes the ball to Clark, and there's a slide tackle inside of the box, and the referee calls the foul and gives a red card to the defender, to Michael Solbauer, I believe that's how it's pronounced, and the Austrian team is now one man down. Apparently the defender was trying to go for the ball, but Ricardo Clark was in the way, and there was no ball contact by the slide. Therefore, it is a penalty kick and a red card for the defender. So Giles Barnes is going to shoot this penalty against Koffler, and Koffler cannot react to the shot by Giles Barnes, the Jamaican national, and Houston Dynamo have already tied the game. Not even a couple of minutes after conceding that first goal, but it was a lack of concentration on part by the Austrian team, especially that defender. I mean, but anyways, we'll take this penalty, and we are now 1-1, trying to look for the winning goal. So now, 45th minute, we have St. Maximin through the right-hand side of the field, sends the ball over to Eric Torres. He tries to do a bicycle kick, but fails miserably. The ball lands to Torres again. Gets over the defender, but the goalkeeper with his foot manages to send the ball over for a corner kick. So Houston Dynamo is looking for that win. 45th minute again, DeMarcus Beasley, Ricardo Clark passes it over to Thiam, goes against Weber. Matson manages to take the shot, but the ball goes wide from the goal. Halftime substitution, Bard Fine goes in for Giles Barnes. So the second half is underway now. 52nd minute, Weber outside of the box, goes past the defender, then Zulj goes against Tyler Derrick, and his shot goes straight to the post, lands back to Weber, tries to send the ball for an attacker, but it goes too far wide, and the Dynamo have the ball again. 61st minute, we have a clearance that lands to Eric Torres. So here comes a prime time for a counterattack. Eric Torres sends the ball towards Bart Fine, and he goes one-on-one against the goalkeeper, shoots, but the goalkeeper manages to save the ball, and the winning goal is nowhere to be seen. 68th minute, Seebacher, outside of the box, goes against Horst, and the ball just once again lands on him again after that sliding tackle by the defender. And there was nothing Tyler Derrick could do, and we're now losing 2-0. And even though they have one man down, they managed to score on us again. I don't know what's going on. Raul Rodriguez can't seem to control him, and by the bad luck of David Horst, the ball lands to the attacker again. Another two more substitutions. Now 87th minute, St. Maximin centers the ball over to Eric Torres. The ball is cleared away by the defender, lands to DeMarcus Beasley, goes against Weber, centers the ball once again to Bart Fine, cleared again, lands on Kofi Sarkodie, passes the ball to Ricardo Clark, and with the second touch, shoots. And it's the tying goal for the Houston Dynamo. The Dynamo have managed to tie it in the 90th minute. Lack of concentration once again by the Austrian team gave too much space to Ricardo Clark, and that's the end of the game. The Dynamo have started this new story with a tie against this Austrian Bundesliga team, with goals from Ricardo Clark and Giles Barnes through the way of the penalty. So as we can see here now, we have accepted the transfer for Adil Asama, the center midfielder, as well as the offer for Blair Turgot, the 20-year-old right midfielder, as well as Burgi. But I need to change my finances, and we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll accept this offer. So we have 3 new players in the Dynamo lineup. So now we're going to try to approach Hull City for Brian Lenihan, the young right back, to be the bench for Kofi Sarkodie and Nkunku. So now we're playing at Spain against Deportivo Tenerife in our second friendly of the year, and we're starting with pretty much a similar formation, but with more alternative players. And we'll go over the lineup right now in a little bit when it comes up. We have Tyler Derrick and the goalkeeper, Nkunku, David Horst, and Jermaine Taylor, as well as Declan John in the defense. Blair Turgot, Asmir Asana, Nathaniel Sturgis, and Borgui in the midfield, and Will Bruin and Michael Drennan in the striker position. 4th minute of the game, Moyano goes against Borgui and passes the ball to Santana. 3/4 of the field, through pass over to Mora, and once again Tyler Derrick. I don't know what the hell's going on with Tyler Derrick. He's not even throwing himself trying to catch those shots. All 3 of the goals that they scored on us so far, he's just stood there, like just watching the ball go. I mean, that's one of the things I may have to look for a substitute for Tyler Derrick. Let's look at the goal again. He was wide open. None of the center backs were guarding him. So anyway, we're down 1-0 in the 20th minute. So now another through pass to Aridan, and now Tyler Derrick comes out big in the save, and we're still 1-0. 35th minute. Sanz loses the ball to Bruin. A counterattack is possible. Michael Drennan steals the ball from Moyano, 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper, and he scores the tying goal for the Houston Dynamo, and he just fell on the ground. Okay, Michael Drennan. Anyways, the defender, the number 17, tried to slide, but Michael Drennan was too quick, shot before he could get to it, and now we are tied 1-1. 39th minute, Mora, in his own half, loses the ball to Borgui. He sends it over to Asana, opens the ball over to Nkunku, who then passes it to Turgot in the third quarters, and the referee calls a foul against Tenerife. Quick shot sends the ball over to Bruin, and his shot goes straight towards the post, and Tenerife saves himself. Halftime substitution. We have Dani Iglesias coming in for Will Bruin. And the second half starts right now. 66th minute, Dani Iglesias loses his defenders, Camara and everybody else, and he's going one-on-one against the keeper. Manages to take the shot, but the ball goes a little bit wide, and it's a goal kick for Tenerife. And so now in the 76th minute, we have another substitution. We have Asana going out and Thiam going in, as well as Alex Lopez going in for Blair Turgot. 77th minute, Aridane passes the ball over to Perez, who is on the left flank of the field, but then loses the ball. So Dani Iglesias and midcourt passes the ball over to Alex Lopez, but it was a bad pass, and Tenerife has it again. Long through ball over to Aridane, and goal for Tenerife. We are losing once again. What the hell happened with the defenders? Oh, look. There's two players, right? Like, nobody's guarding him, and Tyler Derrick did what he could, trying to come out, but nothing. So once again, 86th minute, Perez passes the ball over to Aridane, and Tyler Derrick comes up big and saves the Dynamo. And this is the end of the game. We have lost 2-1 away at Tenerife. Really, really bad defending that's going on. There's going to be some changes, or at least some words to the players. This is unacceptable. So Blackburn Rovers are asking for the purchase of Will Bruin. I will let him have him for his current value, which is $1.1 million. So let's say the accept. Now we're back at home playing against Kayseri Erciyespor in our last friendly before the start of the Skybet 2 League. And we're going today with Tyler Derrick, Lenningham, David Horst, Raul Rodriguez, and DeMarcus Beasley in the defensive, Blair Turgot, Thiam, Asana, and Saint Maximin as our midfielders, and Giles Barnes and Cubo Torres in the striker positions. First minute, and there's already a yellow card for the visiting team, for Yakuba Silla. So 27th minute, Giles Barnes through ball to Blair Turgot, goes against Boy, one-on-one against the keeper, and he just lifts the ball over the keeper, and it's the first goal for the Houston Dynamo. First goal for the newly acquired player, Blair Turgot, and he celebrates like crazy. The BBVA Compass really, really, really ecstatic for this goal. We need some positive results here, man, because we can't go in just losing. That's gonna do really, really horrible for our confidence in my players. And look at Brad Davis celebrating like crazy. He's happy, as so are the other players. So now Blair Turgot, his first goal in a friendly, first goal like I said, and that happened in the first half. And we had a second half substitution, Bart Fine going in for Giles Barnes. So second half underway, 69th minute, Turgot goes against the defense, sends the ball over to Bart Fine, but the keeper was well aware in the back and sends the ball over his goal to a corner kick. Nice move there by Bart Fine, but a better save by the goalkeeper. So Brad Davis is coming in the 80th minute, as well as Inkum. And here we have a good chance by the visiting team, but it goes over. And we have here a nice save by Tyler Derrick in the 90th minute. And looks like they want to tie the game, the visiting team. They still have the ball. Adamsil sends the ball over to Edinho, and the ball goes just shy to the left of Tyler Derrick's goal. So it's still 90th minute, goal kick by Tyler Derrick. And here is where the referee is going to call the end of the last game, of the last friendly for the Houston Dynamo. So in a recap, 1 loss, 1 draw, and 1 win in each of our 3 friendlies. That's pretty mediocre at best. We need to do better than that. So this is the end of our second episode of the Houston Dynamo career mode series. Once again, I invite you, if you are a Spanish speaker, to take a look at my Tigres career mode videos. They're now in episode 14. I hope you enjoy this episode, and we'll see you next time for Domingo the Dynamo. Take care, guys.